evening, racing fans. Welcome to racing action from Flamboro Downs for this Saturday evening. Our first dash will go to post in approximately 15 minutes. Let's get a look at the changes on this evening's card of racing. Note in race one, number 2, Timal Envoy has a missing chart line, second beaten a neck in 158 with Daryl Thiessen driving. That is 2, Timal Envoy, second beaten a neck, 158, Daryl Thiessen. Number 4, Red Hot Redemption is adding Murphy Blind on the left. Race 2, no changes. No changes, race 2. Race 3, number 4, Third Time's the Dream, changing aluminum to flip-flops up front. Aluminum to flip-flops up front. And note the number 6, He's So Hot Hanover, flip-flops to steel shoes up front. Race 4 has no changes. No changes, race 4. In race 5, number 2, Century Isaiah, flip-flops to steel up front. That's flip-flops to steel up front. And number 6, Fantastic MVP, blind bridle to blinkers. Blind to blinkers. Race 6, no changes. No changes, race 6. Race 7, number 6, Jim's Big Thrill. Note, there is no missing line. Did not race at London November 1st. Race 8, no changes. And race 9, number 3, Dapper Fella, changing blinkers to open bridle. That is blinkers to open bridle. And number 5, Very Blue Chip, changing aluminum to steel shoes on the back. Once again, reviewing races 1 and 2. Number 2, Timal Envoy, missing chart line, second beaten a neck in 158. Daryl Thiessen drove. And 4, Red Hot Redemption, adding a Murphy Blind on the right. No changes, race number 2. The field for race number 1 is on parade. 1 is Renegade Beach, Travis Henry for Matthew Pattis and Metara Stables. Number 2 is Time Envoy, Daryl Thiessen for Jean Tournier and Roland Trudel and Leo Tournier and Marcel Morissette and Guy Morin. Number 3 is Whistler Ostensory for Gregory Graham. Number 4 is Red Hot Redemption, Colin Kelly for Wayne Smith and Louis Eftimiadis and Matthew Hardy Eftimiadis. And number 5 is Arts Fire, Jimmy Gagnon, Drives and Trains for Natalie Willette. And number 6, Shark Bite, Scotty Calder for Courtney Bishop and Rebecca Williamson. Number 7, Prince Adiran, Todd Ratchford for Tom Gino and Barbara Bryan. And number 8 is Big Harry Matthews, Paul McKenzie for Terry Gallant and Calvin Kepfer. It's a field of 8. It's race number 1. Let's get a look at this field. And once again, note that number 2, Time Envoy, that missing chart line, second beaten a neck, 158. And Daryl Thiessen drove and is driving here. And this is one that, with the good post position again, had a bunch of starts from tougher post, and in fact was able to race very well here from post 7, October the 26th, and then had that line from Thursday night, second beaten a neck. So those last 2 starts very fine for Time Envoy, and gets another try in this bottom class. So 1 to 2 on the board, the 1 to beat. Some others to look at. How about number 6, Shark Bite? Shark Bite is one that moves up 1 level, but still this is a bottom level class. But Shark Bite moves up, but shows a little bit of form. It has a couple of wins on the year, which, well, there's only one other horse in this field that has 2 wins this year, and that's Time Envoy. Shark Bite and Scotty Coulter, 6 to 1. Number 1, Renegade Beach, blasted out early last race. Now did tail off a little bit, finished 3rd, winless in 26 starts. But it is Travis Henry driving. Travis is having an enormous year. Renegade Beach moves up 1 level. Inside post likely to blast early. This time post 1 might hold on a little longer. 10 to 1, Renegade Beach. Number 3, Whistler, is probably just one that you could use towards the back end of the ticket. 5th last time out. You do see a couple of 4ths and a 3rd during the last 6 starts. Whistler, Ostensory for Greg Graham, 2 to 1. The starting gate is rolling for race number one. Renegade Beach, Time Envoy, Whistler on the inside. In the center, Red Hot Redemption and Arts Fire. To the outside, Sharkbite, Prince Adaran, and Big Harry Matthews. It's a field of 8. It's race number one. First of 9 dashes. Field for race number one is at the top of the stretch. Here they come. And the field for the first race, gathering speed and nearing the start. They're at the start of the rough, and Sharkbite will lead with Time Envoy, Whistler, Arts Fire, Red Hot Redemption, and Renegade Beach as they drive on into the turn. And then it is Prince Adaran and Big Harry Matthews, but Time Envoy's got the lead. Sharkbite is second away. Renegade Beach is racing third. Whistler positioned fourth. Arts Fire to the outside. Red Hot Redemption third from last. Then Prince Adaran and Big Harry Matthews. Time Envoy is 1-9 on the board and has the lead. And Sharkbite second. Renegade Beach is third, and Whistler is racing positioned fourth as they work their way past that opening quarter. 28-3 opening panel. Tamil Envoy leads, and Sharkbite is right there nibbling along in the pocket. Renegade Beach is third. Arts Fire to the outside fourth now. Whistler fifth to the inside. Red Hot Redemption, Big Harry Matthews, Prince Adaran. Tamil Envoy leads for Daryl Thiessen. Sharkbite and Scotty Coulter is racing the pocket. Arts Fire and Jimmy Gagnon sharing third with Renegade Beach and Travis Henry to the inside. And now is taking over third. 1 minute, 1/5 to halftime. A 31-3 second panel. And they work their way on into the backstretch. And it is Tamil Envoy, Sharkbite, and Arts Fire to the outside a little bit closer. Renegade Beach, now Red Hot Redemption is out 3 wide and is closing ground rapidly. It's still Tamil Envoy as they hustle on up to 3/4. Sharkbite's getting the trip. Arts Fire is racing third. Red Hot Redemption racing 3 wide, sharing third. Renegade Beach is fifth. And then Big Harry Matthews and Whistler and Prince Adaran. Tamil Envoy sharp leads by 2 1/4, 3/4, 1:29-2. And it is Tamil Envoy as the field turns for home. Sharkbite just trying to maintain second right now. It's Tamil Envoy and Sharkbite and Red Hot Redemption and Renegade Beach. Tamil Envoy is going to win. Sharkbite was second. Then third goes on the inside to Renegade Beach, and then Red Hot Redemption. 1:58-4. The first race payouts number 2 Timal Envoy, 230, 210, 210. 6 Shark Bite, 290 and 510. And 1 Renegade Beach, 330. $2 Exactor, 1570. Dollar Try, 33.55. And Dollar Super, 204.20. The first race, or we're finished from the top down, is 315 46287. That's 315 46287 on the bottom. for the second is on parade. One is Print Media, Colin Kelly for Joe Squires and Troll Equine. Number two, Trident Sealster, Daryl Thiessen for Cameron McQueen. And number three, Too Much Duncan, Wayne McLean for Beverly Rice. Number four, Brody Scrapper, Travis Henry for Francis Gilmet and Jean Allaire. Number five, Bet on Brad, Jimmy Gagnon for Randy Ertl and Corey Guthrie. And number six, Ice Needs Whiskey, Austin Sorry for Mitchell Tierney and Francis Gilmet. Field of six, race number two, and well, let's get a look at Brody Scrapper. Now, even though my pick of the night, the one thing that's kind of a little worrisome is hasn't raced since June the 16th, but has had three qualifiers, one in June, one in July, and then one recently here, October the 26th. The qualifier here qualified very nicely, 57 and 2. The other two qualifiers, well, they didn't work well at all. But now Brody Scrapper, this veteran, might be ready to come back around and look at one thing about Brody Scrapper. He knows how to win. 61 wins a lifetime. And to look at the last two seasons, 18 wins in just 33 starts. So winning at a very high percentage. And also is well down in class from where he normally races. Now, he's a 13-year-old. He's starting to get close to the end. But Brody Scrapper still may have some winning left to do and could do that right here in this dash. 8-5 as the favorite. Number one, Print Media. Well, Print Media is an 11-year-old, so also got some age, and Print Media has some back class as well. In fact, Print Media 465,000 lifetime, and Brody Scrapper 385. Print Media comes in off of a couple of wins in a second. It's kind of fallen off form for a few starts and then got back rolling again. And Print Media is one that's back in the same class and could be a substantial threat to Brody Scrapper. These should be the top two in here. We'll see if that's the way it turns out. Number five, Bet on Brett, is one that did have back-to-back second-place finishes, one here, one at London. Last race wasn't as good, tailed off in the late going. But Bet on Brett has got 7 wins on the year. Son up at Randy Ertl, and Randy's got a 333 training average and 51 starts on the year. Jimmy Gagnon driving. Bet on Brett, 3-1 is one that deserves to be used somewhere on the ticket. And then one more is number 2, Trident Sealster. And, well, last race did not race well, but was a winner at Leamington the start before that. But last race there was, well, a cavity of almost 4 lengths from the leader to Trident Sealster back in 7th. Trident Sealster is 11-1 on the board. Daryl Thiessen for Cameron McQueen. Cameron's got big numbers this year, and Trident Sealster does have 7 wins on the year. Needs to bounce back, but certainly does show it only 2 races ago, winning at Leamington. Trident Sealster 11-1. Gate is rolling. Race number 2, field taking up positions, and print media, Trident Sealster on the inside. In the center, Too Much Duncan, Brody Scrapper. To the outside, Bet on Brett. Ice Needs Whiskey. It is a field of 6 for the second dash on a Saturday night at Flamboro Downs. Here they come. The field for the second race is at the start of the rough, and Too Much Duncan leads with Brody Scrapper. Ice Needs Whiskey. Bet on Brad. Print Media. Trident Sealster. But right now it is Too Much Duncan who's got the lead. Brody Scrapper continues to drive on the outside. Brody Scrapper now is going to take the lead. Too Much Duncan filling the pocket. Print Media is racing third. Bet on Brad is still racing on the outside, but looking to take back and find a seed. Then it is Trident Sealster and Ice Needs Whiskey, and they work their way on past that opening quarter in 27 and 4. And Brody's Scrapper leads on past the quarter and is in front by 2. Too Much Duncan. Print Media. Bet on Brett to the outside. Then Ice Needs Whiskey. Trident Sealster. And off the turn they head towards the half. Brody Scrapper, even money in the board, has the front. Here comes Bet on Brett, who's been parked. And on the inside, Too Much Duncan. Ice Needs Whiskey is racing second over. Print Media is on the inside racing fifth, and Trident Sealster to the outside. 3 to the inside, 3 to the outside, 58 second halftime, a 30 and 1 second panel, and it is Brody Scrapper, and Bet on Brett has not seen the pylons yet, but now is racing second off stride. Goes Too Much Duncan, and Bet on Brett now found a seat on the inside and behind Brody Scrapper. Ice Needs Whiskey is third. Brody Scrapper leads by about 3 or 4. Racing second, Bet on Brett, then Ice Needs Whiskey. Print Media taking fourth, then Trident Sealster and Too Much Duncan. Brody Scrapper, well, no one to scrap with, is all alone and leads by about 3.5 lengths. Bet on Brad. Ice Needs Whiskey and Print Media. Off 3/4 of 126 and 4. Brody Scrapper just coasting to the finish. Brody Scrapper has this one sewn up. And then trying to hold on to second will be Bet on Brett. Bet on Brett will stick for second. Then Print Media. And Ice Needs Whiskey, 156 and 3. Fans, the inquiry sign will go up. Judges reviewing racing action past the half. There's the winner, Brody Scrapper. Travis Henry, the winning driver. And Brody Scrapper is a 13-year-old Mach 3 bay gelding owned by Jean Dallaire. Francis Gilmet. Francis also the trainer. It's the 8th win this year. And the 62nd lifetime for Brody Scrapper, 156 and 3. And to note the judge's ruling that there were no violations, the numbers on the board will stand. The second race payouts for Brody Scrapper $4, 310, 210. 5 bet on Brett 530, 240. 1 print media 210. $2 exactor 26.90. Dollar try 25.50. Dollar super 74.25. $2 double 2 and 4 510. Second race, order of finish from the tops at 356.124. That's 356.124 on the bottom. for race number 3 on parade 1, chapter 12. Paul McKenzie for Joe Squires and Martin Kempfer. And number 2, Halo, It's Heaven. Tyler Jones for Connie Chisholm and David Chisholm. And number 3, Esquire, Colin Keller for Mark Goddard and Brandon Cabrera. And number 4, Third Time for the Dream, Austin Torrey for Jim Ellis. 5 is Barzy, Scotty Coulter, Steve Coulter. And number 6, He's So Hot, Hanover, Doug Brown, drives and trains for Todd Coleman and Jackson Widdop and James Gillum. Number 7, He Will, Bill Meegans, drives and trains and owns. And number 8 is Hall of a Ride, Todd Ratchford for Janice Hubbard. Field of 8, race number 3. It does start the pick 4. Let's get a look at the field for the third. We get trotters, purse of $7,000, bottom level condition. I'm going to start with number 6, He's So Hot, Hanover. You get the veteran Doug Brown, downtown Dougie Brown, driving and training, and is one that did win in September at Kawartha and here, back-to-back wins. Since then, hasn't been quite as good, but is substantially down in class, has dropped 2 levels down now, so He's So Hot, Hanover just might get rolling. Also changing flip-flops to steel shoes up front, and He's So Hot, Hanover and Doug Brown is 3-1. My top choice in here. Others. How about number 4, Third Time's the Dream? Is one that, raced okay last race. At least that was a nice bounce back because 2 starts in against a tough company, the Preferred, and then that Nominus is 6. Neither one worked well. Before that, though, had a couple of wins and a second. And the last time this one raced in this class, well, let's go back and look. September the 15th, how did he do? Winner Gagnon. Third Time's the Dream, Austin Sorry for Jim Ellis, 1-5. Number 3, Esquire, has a ton of back class, an 11-year-old veteran that missed the last scheduled start due to sickness, so hasn't raced since October the 6th, and is one that, September the 30th was second at Grand River at the end of the meet there. Esquire has only 1 win on the year, but at least one that I think in this class, with the class draw, if Esquire's fit and ready to go, might need a start, but might not at this level, then could be a value play to get onto the ticket at 17-1. And number 2, Halo, It's Heaven, blasted to the front last race, and Halo, It's Heaven was devilishly good for a long way in the mile before tiring a little bit in the late going, 4th beaten 3, but strong performance from post 8. Now likely to blast out early from post position 2, and you do see this one showing gate speed in each of the last 3. I think Halo, It's Heaven in this class is a definite contender, 6-1. Fans are on number 4, Third Time's the Dream, but I'm on number 6, He's So Hot, Hanover, and Doug Brown, 5-2. gate is rolling for race number 3. Taking up their positions, it'll be Chapter 12, Hello It's Heaven and Esquire. In the center, third time's the dream in bars. To the outside, He's So Hot, Hanover, He Will, and Hull of a Ride. It's a field of 8. It's race number 3. And it's post time. Giddy up. Field of 8 for the third. There at the start and they're off. And it is Halo It's Heaven. Getting out with third time's the dream. He's So Hot, Hanover, as the field strides on around that turn. Chapter 12 along to the inside. And then Esquire. Now Esquire takes fourth. He's So Hot, Hanover is fifth away. Then it is back to Barzy. He Will. And Hall of a Ride. On down the back stretch. Halo It's Heaven and Tyler Jones has the front. Third time's the dream. 3-5. Favorite is second. Chapter 12 is third. Esquire fourth. He's So Hot, Hanover is racing position fifth in front of Barzy and He Will and Hall of a Ride. 28-4 is the opening quarter. Halo It's Heaven 5-2 on the board has the front right now for Tyler Jones, and there goes Chapter 12 now. And Chapter 12 wants to come on and try to grab the lead and is threatening Halo It's Heaven. Third time's the dream is on the inside third. Then Esquire, He's So Hot, Hanover, back to Barzy, trailing pair He Will and Hall of a Ride. And it is Halo It's Heaven who's got the front. Chapter 12 is forcing the issue. Third time's the dream is there on the outside now, racing and coming. First over is dropped down to the inside, goes Chapter 12. And now third time's the dream is working first over. Esquire is racing fourth, and He's So Hot, Hanover is fifth, and now is going to move on the outside as Esquire is back down to the inside. 58-3 halftime, and they hustle on to three quarters. Third time's the dream, trying to get the better of Halo It's Heaven. Halo It's Heaven, and third time's the dream. He's So Hot, Hanover, and Doug Brown is underway now and is moving up and is racing third. Chapter 12 is fourth, and then fifth is Barzy. Three quarters in 1:28, and it is still Halo It's Heaven. Halo It's Heaven, third time's the dream. He's So Hot, Hanover, Chapter 12, and Barzy. On down the stretch route they come. Halo It's Heaven on down the lane. Halo It's Heaven, Chapter 12 looking to dart up Mackenzie Lane. And third time's the dream. Third time's the dream in Chapter 12. Third time's the dream. Chapter 12 on Mackenzie Lane. Might have gotten there. Third time's the dream, and Halo It's Heaven 158-4. On the board, 1425. There's look at the winner, Chapter 12, Paul Mackenzie with the winning drive. Chapter 12 is a 4-year-old What the Hill Bay gelding. Owned by Martin Kepfer, trained by Joe Squires. Fourth win this year. 17th lifetime for Chapter 12. Back in front of us, the winner of race 3, 1, chapter 12, 4-year-old What the Hill Bay gelding Paul Mackenzie, the winning driver for Joe Squires and Martin Kep for fourth win of the year, 17th lifetime. Third race payouts 1, chapter 12, 1810, 510, 270. Fourth, third time's the Dream, 260, 210, and 2 Halo at 7, 240. $2 exact or 81.90. Dollar try 86.85. Dollar super 271.15. Third race, order finish from the top 13624,587. That's 13624,587 on the bottom. Field for race number 4 on parade. One Impressive Dude, Colin Keller for Eric Nadeau and Louis Waugh. Number 2, Cameron Hanover, Daryl Thiessen for Camilla Christoforou and Chalmos Christoforou. And number 3, Cactus to the Clouds, Scotty Calder for Shane Weber and Tom and Elizabeth Rankin. And number 4, Explosive Motion, Travis Henry for Gerard Demers and Michelle Fontaine. 5, No Angel Like Me, Larry Small for Candice Morrell. And number 60, Woodley Austin, sorry for Joe Squires and Triple S Equine. Field of 6. Race number 4. Let's look at some of these. And, well, we start with number 2, Cameron Hanover. This is one with a ton of backlash, more than $500,000 earned lifetime. 10-year-old that, last start at Mohawk wasn't great, finished way back, but you only have to go 2 races back at Mohawk in a bottom condition class, second beaten ahead. Now, was in much tougher last time out, and Cameron Hanover now getting away from Mohawk, trying things here, and definitely is one that should fit well. The last time we saw this one racing in a class that would be similar would be at the end of August at Grand River, second beaten 3/4 of a length to like Chaos, and you also see before that raced above that class that would be similar to this one and was third at Grand River, and did race in a preferred earlier in August at Georgian Downs and third there. So Cameron Hanover in this class definitely fits very well. That's why we're looking at 4 to 5. Number 3, Cactus to the Clouds, raced here and above this class the last couple and was very competitive second and third. Now doesn't have a win on the year, but in this class, Cactus to the Clouds could jump out. Was good last year, had just 18 starts as a 3-year-old, made almost 80,000. This year hasn't been nearly as effective. Cactus to the Clouds, 9 to 5. Scotty Coulter driving for Shane Weber. Number 5, No Angel Like Me. Well, made breaks in the last start. We saw this one kind of bouncing around a bunch on the post parade. No Angel Like Me definitely needs a flat line. You do see this one winning in October here, and that was in this class. So No Angel Like Me, if she keeps it all together, she's got a solid chance to win. Larry Small driving. No Angel Like Me could come up large with Larry Small for Candice Morrell. And one more is number 1, Impressive Dude. Well, this is one that I made my pick last time out to win and finished second and now moves up in class, so I'm sour about that. Impressive Dude is not one of my top 3, and I could end up regretting that because actually when he's on his game, he fits well here. It's just that last race, second against cheaper. Impressive Dude, Colin Kelly for Eric Nadeau, 4 to 1 on the board. Gate is rolling for the fourth race. It'll be Impressive Dude and Cameron Hanover on the inside. In the center, Cactus to the Clouds and Explosive Motion to the outside. No Angel Like Me and T. Woodley. Field for the fourth is at the started off stride. No Angel Like Me. Impressive Dude broke stride. Cameron Hanover Explosive Motion. Cactus to the Clouds. Impressive Dude was able to quickly recover. And then T. Woodley. Cameron Hanover's got the front. Cactus to the Clouds. Explosive Motion broke stride. Impressive Dude now is third. And T. Woodley fourth. Cameron Hanover 1-5 on the board and leads Cactus to the Clouds. Opening quarter was recorded by Cameron Hanover in 29-1. Impressive Dude is third, and T. Woodley is racing position fourth as they race on around the turn. But Cameron Hanover off that 29-1 opening panel. Now we'll look for a second panel breather. Cactus to the Clouds is trotting along in second. That Impressive Dude and T. Woodley and Explosive Motion. But Cameron Hanover and Daryl Thiessen cruising along unchallenged, coming up to the half of a 29-1 quarter. Halftime, 59-3, 30-2 second panel. Cactus to the Clouds. Impressive Dude is third. Then T. Woodley racing fourth, and Explosive Motion is fifth. Cameron Hanover is just coasting on the lead as they head their way towards three quarters. And Cameron Hanover, Cactus to the Clouds, and Impressive Dude racing for T. Woodley and Explosive Motion. And Cactus to the Clouds is up tighter in the pocket on the back of Cameron Hanover. Cameron Hanover, Cactus to the Clouds, T. Woodley, three quarters, 129-4, and Cactus to the Clouds popped out right now. Cameron Hanover, Cactus to the Clouds, they're going to duel. Top of the stretch is coming up for Cameron Hanover, Cactus to the Clouds, then Impressive Dude, T. Woodley, and Explosive Motion. Cameron Hanover on down the stretch, where they come. Cameron Hanover, they come on to the finish, is going to take him and fend off Impressive Dude. Second, Cactus to the Clouds, and then T. Woodley won 59-2. Fans, the inquiry sound go up pertaining to the break-in stride of one Impressive Dude at the start. Back in front of us is number 2, Cameron Hanover, 10-year-old Donato Hanover Bay horse. It's the driving double for Daryl Thiessen. Kimila Christoforou, the trainer. Shalomos Christoforou is the owner. First win for Cameron Hanover on the year. 25th lifetime. And the judge's ruling that one impressive dude did not commit any racing violations. The inquiry sum go down 2136. The fourth race payout to Cameron Hanover 270, 230, 210. One impressive dude 370, 223. Cactus to the clouds 210. $2 exact or 1150. Dollar try 865. Dollar super $33. And the dollar pick three 44.60. Fourth race, order of finish from the tops at 213564. That's 213564 on the bottom. for race number 5 is on parade. 1 is Michaela's Angel. Bill Meekins drives and trains and owns. And number 2 is Century Isaiah. Ron Waples Jr. drives and trains for Dr. Sheila Atmore. Number 3 is Archangels Gliding. Scott equated for Robert Manders and Scott and Keith Manders. 4 is Mantacular. Todd Radford for Julie Walker and Glengate Farms. 5 is Magic House. Travis Henry for Dr. John Chandler. Number 6, Fantastic MVP. Daryl Thiessen for Jack Moisev and the Mo and Joe Stables and Sunset Racing. And number 7, Sand Dune. Bruce Richardson for John Holding. And number 8 is Last Try Austin Surrey for Jeff McGuire and Jerome Lombard. Stash does feature the Super High 5. It's a field of 8. Let's look at some of the main players in this dash, or at least the ones that I think are the main players. And I want to start with number 4, Mantacular. Now, certainly isn't racing well the last couple starts at Mohawk, but you do see this one with enough speed that I think with the class drop, getting away from non-winners to 2 at Mohawk and trying things here could be a lot better. And Todd Radford for Julie Walker. Julie's put up strong numbers this year. 300 driving average with a lot of starters, 285 starters. Mantacular is 3-1. Number 3, Archangels Gliding. Didn't have a good go of things at Mohawk last race. The start before it here in post 6 in this class, nominators a 3 class. Look, wasn't a great start there, but if you go a little further back, you do see some nice starts in nominators a 2 racing at Grand River. This is one that overall limited action this year, 13 starts, but 9 top 3s. Very capable of bouncing back and being a factor in here with the better post. Scotty Calder for Robert Manders and is 9-2. Number 8, Last Try, is one that raced here in this class last race and dominated. Now it was post 5, has to work a little further out on the gate, but had to work hard to make the front from post 5, got parked early and still had plenty enough left to win and was an odds-on favorite. So Last Try, despite post 8, is getting tried solidly on the board at 3-2. And number 7, Sand Dune, is one that I liked a lot last year as a 2-year-old. This year hasn't been quite as good. Had 4 wins and only 9 starts last year. 3 wins this year in 23. But is one that did win at London only 3 races ago. And the last race at London, not too bad. And that was in a solid field. And Sand Dune and Bruce Richardson, 12-1 on the board for John Holding. Right now, number 8, Last Try, is the top choice, but I'm on 4, Mantacular and Todd Ratchford at 5-2. field for race number 5 with their positions. McKellar's Angel, Central and Archangels gliding on the inside on the center, Mentacular and Magic Hush to the outside, Fantastic MVP Santoon, and Last Try. It's a field of 8, race number 5. There at the start of the rough and Fantastic MVP, Archangels gliding, Last Try to the outside, and Sandoon. Those are the first 4 as they sprint on around the turn, but right now it is Archangels gliding who has the early lead, and Fantastic MVP. Now Last Try still trying for the front off stride, but McKellar's Angel and on to try and drive on and get the lead. Now he's Last Try. Last Try clears the front. Fantastic MVP went off stride. Archangels gliding is second. Sandoon third. Century Isaiah's racing fourth. Then it is Mactacular racing fifth as they race on past that opening quarter. 28-3. Last Try 4-5 on the board, and racing second Archangels gliding. Sandoon third. Century Isaiah is fourth, and then Mactacular is racing fifth right now, about 7 from the front, but does come to the outside, and it is Mactacular moving up and taking over fourth, and now moving alongside Sandoon. But it is Last Try who's got the lead. Archangels gliding is second. Mactacular third, and fourth is Sandoon. 59-3 halftime. 31 seconds, second panel breather for Last Try. It is Last Try, Archangels gliding. Mactacular steadily progressing on the outside. It is now Last Try and Mactacular. Archangels gliding, then Century Isaiah, Sandoon, Magic Hush, and Fantastic MVP. Last Try 4-5 on the board, trying to hold off Mactacular. And now coming from the backfield, Magic Hush is out 3 wide and has come on and swept right up into contention. And it is Mactacular, but here comes Magic Hush. Last Try on the inside. Mactacular and Magic Hush. Last Try. 3/4, 130-1. They turn on down the stretch drive. Mactacular and Magic Hush. Mactacular on the inside. Magic Hush on the outside. Mactacular and Magic Hush. Mactacular is going to win. Magic Hush second. Archangels gliding in Sandoon. 2-1-1. Fans note the inquiry sound will go up pertaining to the break in stride of 5 Magic Hush after the start. There's a look at the winner. It's number 4, Mactacular. Todd Ratchford is the winning driver. Mactacular is a 3-year-old tactical landing bay filly owned by Glengate Farms, trained by Julie Walker. 4th win this year, a lifetime for Mactacular. Fans note the judge's ruling that number 5, Magic Hush, did not violate the braking regulations. 45372, the top 5. The fifth race payouts for Mactacular $7, 420 and 385. Magic Hush 1180 and 480, and 3 Archangels Gliding 390. $2 exactor 89.60. Dollar try 209.75. Dollar pick 5 189.60 on 5 of 5, and the 20-cent high 5 689.98. The fifth race, or her finish from the top, is an 853-12746. That's 853-12746. Field for race number 6 on parade. 1, Horse Drayden, Travis Henry for Mark Etzel and Terry DeVos. And number 2, Richie Rich, Todd Ratchford for Mary Ratchford and Cynthia Graham and Carolyn Jarrell. And number 3 is Lady Jane Hanover, Anthony Hahn for Jeffrey Byron and Dave Byron and Craig Walwyn. Number 4 is My Time, Your Money. Rob Jenkins Jr. drives the trains and partners with Felix Marion. Number 5 is Not Just Flashy. Paul McKenzie for Stephen Doyle and Jill Harris. Number 6, Market Surge. It's Andy Moore for William Moore and Megan O'Neill. And number 7 is Fly Higher. Scott Kohler for Mike Revan, Gary Silifar. It's a field of 7. It's race number 6. And it is the start of the pick 4. Let's get a look at this field. And, well, I'm going to start with number 1, Horse Drayden. And Horse Drayden is one that is set up by Mark Etzel. Mark, of course, has a lot of success with trotters. This is a very wide open dash. We get maiden trotters and, well, young trotters, you know, anything can happen. And Horse Drayden is one that has been racing in the Prospect Series, which is tougher. You see a second early in September at Hanover in a Prospect Series. And then the last start for this one at London was the trailer post. So there's just things when you look closely, you think, in this level, I think this one could be pretty effective. Gets the inside post, may get off the gate well because left from the trailer post last race and yet was second at the quarter and only beaten 2 lengths in against tougher and Horse Drayden and Travis Henry for Mark Etzel. I love the price, 12 to 1. Well, the one that you're not going to get any price at all, Richie Rich, and one that already has that qualifier here. This 2-year-old Whelan and Dealin Colt qualified here in 2:02 and 1, winning the qualifier, and had a good back half of a minute and 3/5. So Richie Rich is set up by Mary Ratchford. This certainly looks like one that is going to be heavily bet and deservedly so in this class. 1 to 9. Number 5, Not Just Flashy. Well, 14 starts without a win, but last race was better. You do see this one also with a 4th 2 starts ago, so the progress, it's clear. Not Just Flashy is coming on. Paul McKenzie for Stephen Doyle just might be a solid player at a price of 40 to 1. You know, in these maiden trotters, sometimes that's the place where you want to go shopping. One of the reasons you can take Not Just Flashy is this one's had 4 straight starts without a break, and you only see that one X on the dance card all the way down the page. So that's one of the keys is you got to stay flat, although that's one of the reasons why I took Horse Trade. And you also see this one with a bunch of races staying flat as well. Richie Rich, you don't know because, well, Richie Rich has just had that one qualifier, so we're not sure about, but 1 to 9 is too low to take for a maiden trotter. And number 6, Market Surge. Well, on recent form, this is one that had 6 starts without making the top 3, and then the last couple races did win a bottom maiden, non-winners of 1 or 3,000 at London, and then also last race again in that 3,000 claiming condition, bottom claimer, bottom level maiden is one that was second last time out. So Market Surge off of a couple of good races. Market Surge is 17 to 1, and Market Surge, the last time we see this one making a break was all the way back in July. So since then, has been able to mind his manners. And also, he's a 3-year-old, and the first ones on the inside, the first 3 are 2-year-olds. So also you get a little bit of experience. Market Surge 17 to 1. Once again, note that Scotty Coulter drives number 7, Fly Higher. It's a field of 7, race 6 going to post shortly. Heat is rolling for race number 6. Horse Raiden, Richie Rich on the inside. In the center, Lady Jane Hanover, My Time Your Money, Not Just Flashy. On the outside, Market Surge and Fly Higher. It's a field of 7 trotters for the 6th race on a Saturday night at the Downs. There at the start of the rough and Market Surge and Horse Tradin', Richie Rich and Fly Higher, and then Lady Jane Hanover, back to My Time Your Money, Not Just Flashy, and the field works on around the turn. Richie Rich broke stride, Market Surge also with a break, so now Horse Tradin' gets the lead, and off stride Lady Jane Hanover, and Fly Higher's racing position second. On the race to the opening quarter, Horse Tradin' at 5-1. Is all alone right now. Leads by about 7 lengths. Fly Higher is Scotty Calder second. Not Just Flashy, Paul McKenzie third. Then My Time Your Money and Rob Jenkins Jr. And then Market Surge is racing further back right now in racing fifth, but it is Horse Tradin' getting lonely on top at 5-1. Leads by about 7 lengths as they race off the turn, heading on up towards us. Then Fly Higher, Not Just Flashy, My Time Your Money, and Market Surge as they race their way on past the half. 101 and 2. Horse Tradin' leads comfortably by about 8 lengths right now. And then it is Fly Higher, rolling second. My Time Your Money on the outside third. Not Just Flashy and Market Surge. Horse Tradin' leading by 9 or 10 lengths right now. And it is Horse Tradin' and Travis Henry. And Fly Higher's racing second. My Time Your Money outside third. Racing fourth, Not Just Flashy. And Market Surge. Horse Tradin' lead is shrinking a little bit. Now it is down to about 5.5 lengths. And Fly Higher. My Time Your Money. 3/4 won. 32 and 3. Horse Tradin' as the field turns for home. Off those fractions should be okay, but yet the field is coming. It is Horse Tradin' and My Time Your Money. Horse Tradin' and Travis Henry as they come on to the finish. Horse Tradin' Fly Higher up the inside. Horse Tradin' is going to hold on and win. My Time Your Money was coming on late, and then on the outside was Not Just Flashy to the inside. Fly Higher. 204 and 4. There's look at the winner of race number 6. It is one Horse Tradin', Travis Henry, the winning driver. Horse Tradin's a 2-year-old wheeling and dealing brown colt owned by Terry DeVos and Mark Hetzel. Mark Hetzel, the trainer. First win for Horse Tradin', 204 and 4. Sixth race payouts, one horse trading, 1270, 430, and 410. Four, my time, your money, 25, 30, 10, 20, 5. Notches flashy, 660, $2 exactor, 190, $350 try, 230, 260, dollar super, 2009, 10. And the dollar pick four, 240, 210. Sixth race, order of finish from the top is 176234. That's 176234 on the bottom. scheduled for race number 7 on parade. One, speak of war, Scotty Quilter Brian Ramsey. The owner is Christopher Johnston. Number 2, sports section, Travis Henry for Francis Gilmet and Stefan Joffrey. And number 3, Maximus BG, Sammy Filia for Michael Patterson. And 4, Better's Victory, Paul McKenzie for Evan Stevenson. 5 is Blake's agent, Colin Kelly for Randy Ertl and Corey Guthrie. Number 6, Jim's Big Thrill, Austin Sorry for Cameron McQueen and Stuart McQueen and Gregory Tuckwell. And number 7 is Music to My Gears, Todd Ratchford for Ken Middleton Jr. and Keith Middleton and Jeffrey Seibel and James Grant. It's a field of 7. It's race number 7. Starts late. Pick 3. Let's look at some of the main ones in this dash, or at least the ones that I think are the main players here. Number 1, Speak of War. Well, a winner last MO, and also left from post 8 2 races ago and managed to pick up a third. So you see 2 wins and a third in the past 4 starts, and even further back you see a win in August at Sarnia. Speak of War, 6 wins on the year. Speak of War and Scotty Quilter for Brian Ramsey has gate speed and the inside, likely to blast out well from the inside post. And Speak of War, I think, is going to make war on this field and win the battle. 6-5 the price. Number 2, sports section, is one that comes in from Batavia, a win and a third in the past couple of starts. And sports section, Travis Henry for Francis Gilmet. And Francis has sent a few horses over to Western New York and done well with them. And sports section is one that overall has enough class. I think that sports section will come in here and be very competitive, 6-1. Number 5, Blake's agent, did not race well here last race, but look, parked every step of the way. So really, you could just forgive Blake's agent for that start. Was good in the 2 previous starts. Should bounce back. 10-time winner last year. Had a really big year last year. Not quite as much so this year, but still Blake's agent, I think, belongs in the top 3 here. Colin Kelly for Randy Ertl. Randy's put up big numbers this year. Blake's agent, 3-1. Right now is the second choice on the board. And number 6, Jim's Big Thrill, is 9-2 on the board and has been mostly a fringe player of late, but at least a consistent fringe player, one that you could use towards the bottom of the ticket. Austin Sorry for Fine Barn of Cameron McQueen, 9-2. It's a field of 7. It's race number 7, my top choice, and the favorite is 1, Speak of War, 7-5. Gate is rolling for race number 7. Field of 7 taking up their positions at the top of the stretch. Here they come. Field of 7 for the 7th. There at the start of the Roffin, Maximus BG, Jim's Big Thrill, Music to My Gears, Better's Victory, Blake's Agent, Sports Section, and Speak of War on the inside is trailing the field as they work their way on into the backstretch, and Jim's Big Thrill has got the lead. Music to My Gears is out well from an outside post to fill the pocket. Maximus BG, Better's Victory. Then it is back to Sports Section. Speak of War, first it is Blake's Agent and then Speak of War trailing the field. They race on past the opening quarter. Jim's Big Thrill, 9-1 on the board, leads it. Music to My Gears is 10-1. Maximus BG third, then Better's Victory and Sports Section, Blake's Agent and Speak of War, and off a 27-3 opening quarter. The field heads on up towards the half, and Jim's Big Thrill and Austin Sorry leading, and here comes Better's Victory now. Up and challenging, Music to My Gears rides the pocket, and Sports Section, second over fourth. Maximus BG is fifth, and then Blake's Agent and Speak of War is back trailing the field. And they work their way on into the backstretch of a 57-3 halftime. Jim's Big Thrill, Better's Victory on the outside, has come on and is only half length off the lead. Music to My Gears is getting a nice trip on the back of Jim's Big Thrill. And then center of the track Sports Section, out wide Blake's Agent, and wider still is Speak of War. And on the inside, Maximus BG. Speak of War from last is now moving and is out 4 wide and is gaining a ton of ground. 3/4, 126-3. Jim's Big Thrill, Better's Victory, now Speak of War, is only about 3/4 of a length off the lead, and they're about to turn for home. Jim's Big Thrill, Speak of War, Better's Victory, Music to My Gears looking to dart up the inside. Speak of War is coming. Better's Victory is digging. Better's Victory and Speak of War. Better's Victory is better than Speak of War, and Blake's Agent third, 3 across the track for fourth, 157 flat. Back in front of us, the winner of race 7, number 4, Better's Victory. It's the driving double for Paul Mackenzie. Better's Victory, an 8-year-old Better's Delight Bay gelding by Evan Stevenson, who's also the trainer. Fourth win this year for Better's Victory. Victorious 157 flat. The seventh race payouts for bettors victory 14.30, $4.04, one speak award to $33.06. Jim's big throw 750, $2 exactor 40.10, dollar try 74.30, dollar super 993.20. Seventh race, or for finish from the top, 254-1736. That's 254-1736 on the bottom. field for the eighth race on parade. One is Timel Riggs, Travis Henry for Mark Etzel. Number two is Run Like Hill, Sammy Filia for Francis Gilmet. And three is Delgado, Colin Keller for Robert Young and Pollock Racing. Four is Tucson Prince, Paul McKenzie for Luke Bland, Determination. Number five is Cool Clifford, Daryl Thiessen for Gabby Sasso and Jeffrey Korchesny and Northwest Racing. And number six, Star Hairdresser, Austin Soria for Rick Zeron and John Donato. And number seven is Peter Crown, Scott Calder for Steve Watson, field of seven, race number 8. The eighth race, top-level field of conditioned trotters. Let's get a look at this field, and I want to start with number one, Timel Riggs. Now, is the 8 to 5 second choice, as fans have opted for Tucson Prince, and I understand that, but Timel Riggs is one that raced here in the preferred class last time on, and was second, beaten half a length to our Royal Port, who's a very nice one, and Timel Riggs is one sent up by Mark Etzel. Mark's had a very fine year again. And Timel Riggs, Travis Henry on the inside post position now. And off of 4 consecutive starts in the preferred class, will drop a level and does have a win, a second, and a third in the past 4. I just think Timel Riggs really fits nicely. This is a good spot for Timel Riggs. Isn't one that I think I often see flashing a big pile of gate speed. But Timel Riggs, overall, just on the full body of work, I like Timel Riggs in here. Anticipated getting a decent enough price to take the shot here, 9 to 2. I think it's an excellent price for Timel Riggs on the inside in this spot. Number 4, Tucson Prince, took a bunch of early money, now has risen up and is 7 to 2 on the board. And Tucson Prince is moving up in class, but did beat Passerino, who's a good one, last time home, and dominated here 2 races ago. Won by 3/4 of a length, beat Passerino again, and Tucson Prince, back-to-back wins, moves up in class. Look, Tucson Prince has a lot of back class. Saying that Tucson Prince is moving up, well, you look further down the page, this is one that raced in some really solid company. So Tucson Prince just took that short dip down, and now is coming back up where he probably fits pretty nicely and is 3 to 1 on the board. Number 3, Delgado, is one that raced at Batavia last race, had been off 3 weeks before that last start, and one that did qualify here before going over to Batavia and finishing 4th. Well, does have 7 wins on the year. Delgado has got a bit of class to his own right. Sure, the first 2 have more than, actually, Timel Riggs 252, Delgado 258. Tucson Prince is the one with even more class, 375. There's a lot of class in this field. Cool Clifford, haven't mentioned him yet, he's over 400,000. But Delgado, I just think fits well enough in here to get onto the ticket. 15 to 1 is the price on Delgado. And number 2, Run Like Hill, is 16 to 1. Run Like Hill was 5th in this preferred class last time out, but makes a small drop. Was racing well at Batavia. I think Run Like Hill is undervalued in here. Semi-Filia for Francis Gilmet. Run Like Hill at 16 to 1. The one that's catching everybody's attention on the tote board, Star Hairdresser, man, I think is heavily overbet. 1 to 2. Off a break last time out. And look, you don't have to go that far back. Star Hairdresser was in non-winners at 2 at Grand River. Kind of caught fire, then moved up non-winners at 3, non-winners at 4. Last time out in that non-winners at 6 class, which is this class, and made a break, was 6 to 1 last time out and off of a break. How do you go from 6 to 1 to 3 to 5 off of a break last time out in with some tough company? I think that's a huge overreach at 3 to 5. So my top one is number 1, Timel Riggs, and Timel Riggs offering 3 to 1 with Tucson Prince, my second choice, at 5 to 2. Gate is rolling for race number 8. Time will Riggs and Run Like Hill on the inside. Delgado, Tucson Prince, and Cool Clifford in the center. The outside Star Hairdresser, Peter Crown. Field of 7. Race number 8. It is post time. Here they come. Field for the 8th race is at the start, and they're off. And Delgado gets out with Tucson Prince, Cool Clifford. Now to the inside, Tomo Riggs is going to press on through. And Tomo Riggs is going to drive through on the inside and take the lead. And Tucson Prince is pressing to the outside. Tucson Prince off stride went Star Hairdresser. And Tucson Prince now is going to clear to the front. Tomo Riggs is second. Run Like Hill is third. Then Delgado and Cool Clifford and Peter Crown and Star Hairdresser. And they work their way on past the opening quarter. And Tucson Prince and Paul McKenzie even money on the board. Tomo Riggs 6-5 racing second. Run Like Hill is third. Then Delgado and Cool Clifford and Peter Crown, and they race their way off the turn. 28 seconds, they head up towards the half, and Tucson Prince leads as they race on towards us. Tucson Prince, Tomo Riggs is getting a trip in the pocket, and Run Like Hill is third. Delgado is racing fourth, and then fifth is Cool Clifford, and Peter Crown is sixth. 56-4, solid halftime, and it's put up by Tucson Prince. Tucson Prince and Tomo Riggs the top two. Run Like Hill is third. And racing for Delgado. Gap of 3 or 4. Cool Clifford and then Peter Crown. And they head on up to 3/4 Tucson Prince. Tomo Riggs is stalking Tucson Prince from the pocket. Run Like Hill is racing third. And Delgado is fourth, and they head their way by 3/4. Delgado took to the outside from fourth now. 3/4 125-4. And Tucson Prince is starting to sprint away a bit on Tomo Riggs and Run Like Hill and Delgado. It's Tucson Prince now in front by 4 as they come on down the stretch route. Tucson Prince is pouring it on, and Tucson Prince and Paul McKenzie is going to win it under wraps now. Tomo Riggs is second, Delgado third, and Run Like Hill fourth. 155 flat, Tucson Prince. Back in front of us, the winner of race number 8. It's number 4, Tucson Prince. It's the driving hat trick for Paul McKenzie. Luke Blaze, the trainer. Determination Stable, the owner. Tucson Prince, 4-year-old Cadabra Bay gelding. And it is the 3rd win on the year, 9th lifetime. Eighth race payouts for Tucson Prince $4 210 One Tamil Riggs 220 210 and three Delgado 310. $2 exactor 750. Dollar try 10 $70 super 36 and 90. 8th race, Soro finished from the tops at 243-1576. That's 243-1576 on the bottom. field for the ninth on parade. One journalistic Austin, sorry for Cameron McQueen and DTO Racing and Drew Dayton. Number 2, Kincaid seals dirt. Todd Ratchford for Darrell Vleeming and Mark Lasso. And number 3 is Dapper Fella Travis Henry for Gerard Demers and Tag Incorporated. And number 4, Jaden's Place, Paul McKenzie for David Daniel. 5 is Very Blue Chip Semifilia for Blake Smith and Don Beanland. And number 6 is ABC, Scott Court for Courtney Robson. Number 7, Malvolio, Daryl Thiessen for Jacob Murray and Jason Albrecht. And number 8 is Shadow Warrior, Cullen Kelly for Bruno Lacroix. It's a field of 8, race number 9. The final dash features the Super High 5, pacing horses and geldings, purse of $5,000. Let's start with number 3, Dapper Fella. Dapper Fella is currently 5-2 on the board. An equipment change, blinkers to open bridle, and is one that raced in this class last time out. Actually above this class last time out. Kind of confuses me now that the purses have changed, but Dapper Fella is actually dropping a level for this start, and one that led a long way in against Tougher last time out and then finished third. Has 8 wins on 38 starts on the year, but really came on nicely in the latter part of the year, and you do see some solid starts on the page, but even just before that there was some nice ones, so has been good the last few months. Dapper Fella is one that I just think has good gate speed, fits really well here, and is in lower than he's been facing for a little while, and based on what I've seen of him in terms of form, Travis Henry, Gerard Demers, strong connections, both over 300 driving training averages, 321 for Travis Henry and 303 Gerard Demers. 2-1 as the favorite. I think it's the one to beat in here. One journalistic does have 13 wins on the year. It's been a while since the last win, but still overall really putting up strong numbers this year. In fact, 21 top 2 finishes in 37 starts. Gets an inside post position and is one that is making now a third start for Cameron McQueen, and actually a fourth start for Cameron McQueen. So got this claimed this one October the 8th at London, and fourth start. Now only one of them has worked out well. The other 2 were outside posts, didn't leave all that well. Now gets the inside and did leave better 2 races ago. Had the lead when they turned for home, finished second. But journalistic, I think, belongs on the exactor ticket. High percentage top 2 on the year. Austin Sorry driving 9-2. Number 5, Very Blue Chip, changing aluminum to steel shoes on the back too. Hasn't raced since October the 12th. You see a good start here. October the 5th went to the front. Very Blue Chip, his very best efforts have come, I think, when leaving well. And Very Blue Chip does have excellent gate speed. We'll see if blasts out again. Last time out had post 5 and got away second. Now tailed off badly, and then since then hasn't raced since October the 12th. Could benefit by being freshened up. This is now the second start with Malik Smith with Very Blue Chip. Sammy Filia driving. Sammy's put up some strong numbers this year. And one more, Jaden's Place, one that had been racing in Western New York and will try things here. Has been a fringe player there and was good last time up, beaten just a length. Jaden's Place and Paul McKenzie. Paul's having a big night. Looks for a 4th win on the evening. Jaden's Place is currently 6-1. Gate is rolling for race number 9. Taking up their positions, it'll be Journalistic, Kincaid, Sealster, Dapper Fella. In the center, Jaden's Place and Very Blue Chip. To the outside, ABC Malvolio and Shadow Warrior. It's a field of 8. Pacers gathering speed approaching the start. There at the start of the rough. Very Blue Chip will leave out with Dapper Fella. Journalistic on the inside. And Jaden's Place is racing position 4th, but as they work on around the turn, Very Blue Chip is out very well. Leads by 2.5 or 3. Dapper Fella, Journalistic, Jaden's Place, and 5th is ABC. And then it is Malvolio and Kincaid Sealster. And then further back, Shadow Warrior. They race on to the opening quarter. Very Blue Chip has got the front as they race past that quarter. Dapper Fellas racing second. Journalistic third. 27 and 2 opening quarter. And 4th is Jaden's Place and ABC is 5th. Malvolio is racing 6th right now. Then Kincaid Sealster and Shadow Warrior. And they work their way up towards us. And Very Blue Chip and Sammy Filion is leading by about 2.5 or 3 right now. Journalistic is going to come up now. First over and challenge. And on the inside, Dapper Fella. Jaden's Place is situated second over 4th, and ABC is 5th on the inside. 56 and 1 halftime, and Very Blue Chip leads right now by about 2.5 lengths, sharing second Journalistic and Dapper Fella, and racing position 4th Jaden's Place, ABC 5th, and 6th is Malvolio, and the field hustles on to 3/4. Very Blue Chip leading still by a length and a half, and Dapper Fella on the inside is right tight on the back of Very Blue Chip, and to the outside Journalistic. Jaden's Place is within striking distance for Paul McKenzie, and ABC is on the inside. The field turns for home. Very Blue Chip, Dapper Fella has been getting the trip, and Dapper Fella trying to collar Very Blue Chip. Very Blue Chip and Dapper Fella. Very Blue Chip is digging in. Dapper Fella trying to close. Very Blue Chip, very good. In victory, Dapper Fella, and then third was ABC, and 4th is between Jaden's Place and Journalistic. 156 and 4. There's a look at the winner, number 5, Very Blue Chip. Sammy Filion, the winning driver for trainer Malik Smith. The owner is Don Beanland, 3-year-old Heston Blue Chip Bay gelding. 6th win on the year, 7th win lifetime for Very Blue Chip. Ninth race payouts 5, very blue chip, 1180, 570, and 430. 3 Dapper Fella, 260, 210, and 6 ABC, 260. $2 exactor, 25.60. Dollar try, 54.70. Double of 4 and 5, 26.30. The dollar pick 3, $114. The dollar win 4, $1,014.35. And the dollar high 5, $575.25. The ninth race, or her finish from the top, is a 572 41368. That's 572 41368 on the bottom. Fans, that concludes the live harness racing program for this Saturday evening. Action resumes on Sunday, first race 6:55 p.m. Buenas noches, amigos. Good night, everybody. Good night, Shanna.